Hey friends, so I'm in Mobile, Alabama, and I'm visiting family. And you know me, whenever I am somewhere, I'm trying to find some water. So I'm going to visit a couple spots today and just thought, why not take you with me? Forgive me because my skin is still peeling from Florida. Even though I wore hella sunscreen, I have sunburn all on my nose and my eyes. And then I try to put this tinted sunscreen on today for today's adventures, and I can just see the peeling. So hopefully it's not too distracting for you. I probably should grab some wipes too, but I'm not going to. Let me hit the road before it gets too crowded here. It's Sunday, and I know church is crazy in Mobile, Alabama. So when everybody lets out, it's gonna be crowded, and I wanna hit a couple spots first. Okay, so I made it to the Japanese gardens. There's a bunch of volunteers out here cleaning up. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna go or where I'm gonna start, but I heard that there are some waterfalls out here and a pond and some different things. So I'm just gonna get out and walk. I didn't bring really good walking shoes because I was just planning on coming to visit friends. And so I just have on like some little cute flats, and so I don't know how much walking or what this trail is going to be like, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to get out here and see, and we'll see how far we go. I didn't go, y'all. I went. I pulled up at the Japanese garden park, but I just got a really eerie, uncomfortable feeling when I got there. And there were tons of people there. There were volunteers and stuff that were cleaning up, but I just couldn't even get out the car. I just sat there and I was like super uncomfortable. So I don't know, maybe it was like some kind of fear around me falling because I don't have on the right shoes. It didn't feel like that. It felt deeper than that. So there's other places to see, and I follow my intuition. I listened to my gut, and my gut was telling me that that wasn't the space for me at that moment. So maybe I'll try again later on today or the next time I visit. So I asked around about where I could go and find some pretty water, and I was told if I could get over my fear of bridges, I should visit Dauphin Island. So here I go. Literally the longest 3 minutes of my life. I have a fear of bridges. It used to be a phobia. I've downgraded to a fear, and this bridge is so intense. There's nothing but water all around you. That's all you see, and then there's this one lane. So I'm just thinking about like crashing my car and going over the bridge. Let's just be quiet. Watch this. Once I actually crossed the bridge and made it over the island, this is the first thing that I saw, this little cutaway. There was only one other person there, so I walked through the grass and the sand and found this little secluded spot. It was gorgeous, but as you could see, there were these huge boulders separating me from the water. So I took off my shoes and climbed up the highest boulder. Everywhere I go, I try to connect with the water. It doesn't have to be an ocean. It can be a river or a lake, but Water holds memory, and if you connect with the water, you'll get some information about what you need to be receptive to and what you don't need to be receptive to, and really how to navigate that environment. After about an hour there, I decided that I should go and check out the rest of the beach. So here's the main beach, and it's like around 11:30 on a Sunday. It's still pretty vacant. There was hardly anyone there. So as I'm standing on top of these boulders, I look to my left, and there is this patch of sand and coast where no one is, and I had to have it. like that was mine, and I knew that that's what brought me to Dauphin Island that day. So I made my way over. Again, I don't have the right shoes on. I'm like climbing boulders and going through grass, but I had to be here. It was beautiful. So I wrote my name in the sand, and I put my feet in the water, and I just began going through my grounding rituals to connect with the water, the sand, and the air. It just felt so perfect. So I'm so glad that I followed my intuition and left the Japanese garden. Nothing against the Japanese garden. I will probably go back, but leaving there gave me plenty of time to drive to Dauphin Island. And that's where I am, as you see behind me. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Not exactly a swimmer's beach, but if you are looking for a quiet space to ground, to meditate, to pray, like I have this whole little section completely to myself. There's no one here. And so I have been out here walking and grounding and meditating and praying, setting intentions. It's beautiful. I don't know why it's not packed, but I'm so glad that it's not. So I like to think that the 3 hours that I spent out there sitting on the stone and burying my feet in the sand and meditating were for me and this guy, because I think I kept the birds away long enough for him to finish working on his home. One more time over the death bridge. made it over the bridge and back home, but my heart is still on Dauphin Island.